I'm about to show y'all some more of this Shelly Carter and Shelly. Y'all, please open your eyes, open your mind, pay attention to the words that are coming out of their mouth. Add up the dates, okay? Add up the dates. She took Allie when Allie was 15 years old. There was no tunnel, no Diddy parties. She is not in the freaking movie with Will Smith. At that time when that movie was made, she was 3 years old. Okay, and then we will show you a picture of the lady who it is back in those days. Okay, Lord. May have already showed it. I may have showed it on the first one. This is the second half that I didn't get to see because I didn't know it was on yet. But we're gonna show y'all some stuff, y'all. Just please open your eyes, wake up. All right, here we go. Let's go. And y'all, please hit that subscribe button. Hit it, please. And this, if you like the video, hit the like button if you like the video, okay? Please hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much. Here we go. And this is King Wurld also, y'all. This is from King Wurld's platform. Alright, let me get it together because she got comments on this time, y'all. She got the comments on this time. Let's go.
For showing real love. And they don't know what that means. So the one thing to do is attack.
Oh, let me tell you something. King Wurld got they. Let me. Okay. Look, King Wurld got them scared and just scrambling, don't know what to say, don't know what to do. All of this stuff, right? And look, y'all, Allie has never came live this many times. You remember she used to come what? Once every 2-3 weeks? Now she coming every day. Hey D Adams. Talking about this Allie and Shelly stuff. Hey, I don't speak your language, but welcome. Y'all hit that subscribe button. I know, Toodles. That's my saying too. When I get ready to leave and stuff. Toodles. But listen, y'all. If y'all don't help Allie, just if you got a platform, share it on there. If you don't, put it on the short. If you're on Facebook, put it on Facebook. Hey, I remember you too, Toodles. Y'all, please hit the subscribe button for me and the like button if you like the video, okay? But King Wurld has them so shook that they are coming on every day. Not once every 2-3 weeks and have people wondering where they at, all that kind of stuff. You know. What? LOL. But the character Toodles I'm playing as is actually a girl. Oh, it don't matter if you're a girl or boy. I mean, girl or boy. I say Toodles when I get ready to hang up, only with my family. Toodles. But anyway, y'all, pay attention, please. Okay, just some random guy. Go ahead, because I'm about to start it up. Alright, you are not daring Toodles me. Okay. Hey, Sigma Balls. Oh, the ice falling off the house. We had a storm here. Hey, y'all. Please hit the subscribe button and the like button. Thank y'all for being up. I'm on the East Coast, so it's like 2:30 a.m. But anyway, I'm gonna bring this, okay? No, I'm not high. I take care of my mom. She's on hospice, and I have to stay awake until she falls asleep. Yeah, I had to put on hospice today. She lives with me. So, no, I don't do drugs. I do not drink. I just don't get sleep. Okay? Alright. So, here we go, y'all. But, like I said, he has them shaking in their boots. They coming on every day now. They can't get the story straight. They can't get the timeline straight. They just, man, shoot. Just watch. Watch, watch, watch. I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Really, I mean that. Okay, here we go.
When
Let me make sure I got it turned up. I don't have to do it all because I already did half of
Allie
it.
came, all that trauma was already in place.
All
All
right.
those altars were already in place. All that trauma and torture and abuse had happened. And we're gonna talk about that. I told you we would talk about the bathtub things and the different types of programming that are done in MK Ultra. We're gonna get into that right now. But again, you got your paper. Allie has over 200 altars. Out of those 200 that I've documented.
Okay. Long as you didn't suplex the dog, Sigma balls. But listen, y'all know that Shelly never speaks. But when we did the live last night, she, I mean, he said that something about her never talking, always putting Allie in front of the camera and all that. Now look at her. Now look at her. Y'all, thanks for the likes. And yeah, okay, try to stay with me. I see y'all. I see y'all. Thank you.
4 of them are over the age of 18.
Okay, let's try to get it.
4. The rest of them are 18. Actually, the rest of them are 17 and under.
No.
So I'll let you do the math on that. There are more. I can guarantee you there are more altars than 200.
Look at it. Look at
Had
Shelly.
the opportunity to document them all for various reasons. I mean, if you're
200 altars.
again, okay. If you're sitting on Facebook right now, you're witnessing threats come through the comments. This is why we turn the comments off on IG. But Queenie, hi honey, you don't. So you want to threaten Amy Silver. I know that these emails that you're putting up are not her. You guys make up so much shit. So here's the thing. Amy is a grown ass woman. She was in pictures with me. That's what people are trying to do.
Oh, what y'all don't know, Amy is a grown woman. And she's Shelly's daughter. He's going to show some pictures. That's why they shook. Because he was recording this and he went ahead and pulled the receipts on their butt, okay? We seen Allie hugged up with Amy, okay?
Amy is a grown woman that happened to be in a picture with me. I want everybody to take a guess on what color she is and why they're threatening her in these comments. Take a guess on what color she is. Huh? Everybody? Who wants to take a guess on what color Amy is? Do you want to take a guess?
We don't have to guess. Amy is white because anybody? That's all you be with.
You guys are. The thing is, though, what I'm happy for is
she's in a white. Allie is in a cult. The cult just happened to be all of them are white. Okay, Allie's the only black person, so we know what color everybody is, except for one lady. When you'll see her shortly, that made the film. When you was in the little thing, the little cult scene, I'm gonna show y'all. Let me go. Let me do it.
I hope that somebody holds a lot of these people accountable. No violence. I'm not inciting any violence. We don't incite any violence. We don't work like them. They've threatened everybody. They've made lies about everybody.
Teaching my YouTube.
They said they're going to hurt people. They said they're going to get rid of people. That's their only comeback when their ignorance is showing.
No.
Your ignorance, your horns are showing.
Not true.
So when you said white, yup, she white. Mm-hmm. Now guess what color this person is.
No, you high.
That's threatening her in the comments. Gotta take a look. Guy guess. That's the sad part. Now, this is not a race issue.
Allegedly, I
this is what I'm
forgot I was
talking
on
about.
Facebook.
Okay? We're going to ignore this person because this person needs some type of education even though they can't hear. But ignore them because that's the problem with these type of people. Even the celebrities, down to the little. I told you it wasn't just the top. You're now looking at the grunts. The bottom of the barrel. The bottom of the shoe. The scraping off the ground. You're looking at it.
Look at Shelly.
You're watching it.
Y'all watch Shelly.
Slave traders at their finest.
Just watch
slave traders that are just like a demon that can't help themselves. You're now watching them crawl out of every dark corner like a cockroach that they came out of. You're watching them and you're seeing how they work. If this is the amount of time, amount of research that you can do on a person that's in a picture with me, why can't you do that amount of stuff for the children that are missing? Well, there has been.
Why can't you do it? Why are you talking to us? You the one supposed to be on your virtual march. So what are y'all doing? Huh?
And in the last couple of weeks. Huh? It's been almost 40 hours at least. If you can put that much...
She said it's been 40 hours at least. That 40 hours y'all had to stay up and try to come up with some more stuff that still got debunked. You scrambling. You scrambling. Okay.
Much time into threatening grown people. Imagine what we can do for the children.
Oh, the threat was y'all was getting sued and going to court. That's the only threat to that it is. Yeah, she lying real hard. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, she got exposed. Everybody exposing them. Except for us, and there's a lot of them that's still going off on us, talking about why are we picking on her and all that. Because she's telling... Shelly got her program. She had 15 years to program this girl. 15 years. And now she's sitting over there scared because her biological mama knows where they live and knows where they are. Shelly never knows when the cop gonna pull up, so she's scared. Because she took her at 15. All her biological mom wants to do is take her, let her go to the hospital, get her cleaned out. Go sit to a professional person that deals with people with trauma. And then she can come home and be clean and fed and all that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And Shelly ain't wrapped too tight of darn self, walk around a darn middle high school and looking for somebody, and then laid eyes on Tori, washed the house, all of that stuff. And then when the time came, she got her, allegedly. I'm on YouTube, so I gotta say it. Exactly, that's what I'm on now. King Wurld, I love watching King Wurld.
Imagine what could happen if people put this much work into how much you want to kill me. Imagine if they would put that much work into talking, let alone looking for children. That's how you also notice who's who. Because if they can put this amount of these truth tellers, platforms that are going live and speaking on us for hours and hours, digging into past
pictures of my
special needs child. That mom is sitting on here. What's up, C? Please tell me.
She ain't got no special needs, nothing. Okay, talking about her special needs child. That lady that you was hooked up with, that's Shelly's daughter, allegedly.
Oh, babies, I love them. I used to teach special needs babies.
Oh my God.
That are over the age of 18.
When you have
You understand what I'm saying?
time,
But their mindsets are not.
you put them in
So
the
I had
van.
people threatening my baby
Ain't nobody threatening nobody.
because they were in a picture with me.
Ain't nobody even threatening you.
People are digging in old pictures and then going after people. If you could put that much time into things like this, how come you can't do that with the local children missing in your area? This is human trafficking. I don't, even if...
How many children have you saved since you've been talking? How many? Since you've been talking. How many have you saved actually?
If it wasn't, every single damn day we've been fighting for kids. We have not wavered from the truth of kids. We are talking about what happened as a kid. We are talking about what's going on with the kids.
Shelly probably looking for a kid, allegedly. Probably looking for a kid and using you to help her, allegedly. Oh yeah, that's right. You was pregnant. Where your baby at, Allie? Tori? What happened to the baby? Huh?
And I'm a very humble person.
Me
I don't have
too.
to honk the horn about that just as much as I don't have to tell you I'm black.
No,
you understand what I'm saying? So, but if somebody could put that much energy, as you see people putting in energy to hate us, on your local missing children, if you pull it up, there's more than 10, more than 20, more than 30, probably more than that, missing from an area. And you can pull up pictures.
She got dry mouth.
Of adults that were local missing child, into talking about what's going on with their children, into talking about, by the way, California, get ready for that earthquake, into talking about the fire burning evidence.
Oh my
right
God.
If you could do all of this, and then the lies that they make up too, you're sending a lot of people different ways. If you guys actually look into these emails, names, these are different people. That's how much their lies don't even hold weight. Go ahead.
Y'all know the old woman that be in the back seat. I think that they said her email is called Slave Trader or something, Slave Girl, something like that. And I'm not playing. That's really what it is. It's one of those. Yeah, she needs some help. I'm trying. Really? She needs some help, really. Because that one sitting over there sure ain't trying to help. Look at her. She's sitting there trying to think of some more, hoping she can get by with this one. But when she told King Wurld that he need to investigate better, she should have never said that. I said, oh, Lord. So he started busting her. Busting. Yes, she's Black Trophy in the darn, don't even know she in a cult. Don't even know it. All they do, wake up, take a pill. Take a pill. Allegedly, everybody. Y'all,
look up everything that they're
please
saying.
hit the subscribe button and the like button if you like the video. I'm going to let it play more, okay? Look at her face. Oh, my God. Yeah, please subscribe to Valentine TV. Thank you.
Dig into it. You won't find us. Why? Because it's a lie.
Look at her. Look, read the paper.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So, no matter what, I just said, yeah, I know Amy. I do know Amy. But what you're saying
we
about
do
her
too.
is not true. That's the thing. But you looked up a grown-ass woman
that you was hooked up with.
You just want the truth? Really? Or do you want to be ignorant? I'm not going to give you any more time. I just want people
thank
to
you
see
so much.
Because it's people like you of why we are in the situation we are in. You are disgusting. Majority of y'all are disgusting human beings. I would tell you what I'm honestly thinking, but I cannot. Because it's social media still.
Oh, please.
You are a disgusting human being. And people like you need to be shown to the world.
Y'all, a real mom wouldn't even let her talk that way. A true mom would not. Look, and she's just sitting over there just got Allie thinking, or slash Tori, got her thinking that she is the smartest person ever. You know what I mean? She's just so smart. They just got, girl, they have brainwashed you. You better get to the hospital or something. Yeah.
People like
Sorry.
you, people need to see what the fuck you do.
Oh
people
my.
need to see how you get down. People need to see how you would do so much for wrong, but you won't do a damn thing for right. That's what people need to see. So I'll leave you here. You can stay.
Yeah, she's
I know
not
you'll hate
Tupac's
either
daughter.
thing that I do.
We showed a picture here
But the
her
point
daddy
is,
yesterday.
I'm not going to give this person any more time, but you got to take note from these type of people. What's the truth? They don't seem like you want to tell. You don't want me to. You're telling your own story. Don't start asking me now like you give a shit. Don't do that. That's gaslighting. And you guys have been through enough gaslighting for over 40 hours of bullshit.
No, since 2020.
You guys are seeing gaslighting at its finest. Slave traders at its finest.
Yeah, you got them calling it.
Bullshit at its finest.
They know they're going to court. They scared.
Pay attention to it. Don't get stuck on it. Take a note. You got your piece of paper? Take a note.
Shelly.
But what's wrong with these
going
type
to court,
of people
girl,
is nobody ever holds them accountable for the bullshit that they do.
Did you see her sister?
Nobody.
Keisha White.
But please, let's not get distracted. Okay. Don't just ignore that. Please, just go ahead. I'm gonna ignore this person. So we're gonna ignore this person because we still have a lot of serious things to talk about. But I just want you to, on your piece of paper, take note of what's going on.
Oh,
there's
okay.
A lot. They're lying. They're just making shit up. I'm telling you. Rochelle Hawks. Go ahead, look at. I'm sorry to Rochelle.
No.
Yeah, I saw another person. Pray for this woman. I'm sorry to another person that they claimed as my mom. She's a 20-year-old newlywed. Because we had to look up the bullshit too. When somebody contacted us and said, "Is this your mom's name?" I'm like, "No, but who is this woman?" It's a newlywed. You're trying to live your life, and people are coming after you, making up shit. I'm sorry.
Oh, Oh, yeah.
Do you understand what?
I want y'all to read this comment. Look, they saying they ain't getting paid. Look, I saw your PayPal that you showed on accident. I told them they was getting paid. I knew they was getting paid.
Are y'all with me? Do you understand what I'm saying? If only the amount of shit that people do, if only they would put this much energy into the children,
like you do,
we wouldn't be going in circles about what trafficking is in the first place. Yeah. Carry on, Mom.
No, carry on.
So in the past 2 weeks, I think you have seen probably the biggest smear campaign I have ever seen in my life.
Now the most work you
leads me to believe we're over the target.
Out of it.
But that smear campaign against Allie and I
that was the weirdest crap, man. They was filming her laughing at her.
It was to threaten. It was to harass. It was to slander. It was to silence. And the worst part of it was to trigger Allie's programming.
By calling her name and hearing her mama's voice, she don't need to be programmed. She brainwashed. That is it. Yeah, and at the end of that video you talking about, she at the end it said that they had to stop the filming because she started having seizures because it triggered her so bad. That's the way they ended that video. That was the weirdest, man. That's all. That's it. They ain't got nothing else to do.
We stopped doing interviews because there was nobody that we could.
You a lie. I saw you 2 times last week.
Trust And when we did, people were trying to trigger her programming. And in the last couple weeks, they've been trying to trigger her programming a lot. And you might not understand how that looks, so I'm going to explain that to you. What programming
They
triggers
guessed
look
it.
like. So when
It happens every so many years. So it was coming, and it's sitting there if you keep watching. But I'm gonna probably stop this. I already did that. I did the second half first because I had to catch it. But King Wurld explains how she didn't guess it. Everybody already knew it. Everybody knew already. You know about the fire. And she just said it's gonna be an earthquake. They always have earthquakes in California. This girl in different places of the world always have something. But he explains how she knew about the fire, cause we all really knew.
if you if you think of a huge apartment building, when they start splitting the child and causing trauma and programming the alters, they are building a slave.
Like
so
you,
Allie is like a 200 child slave
a
with her
slave
altars.
of all
Each
names.
altar, yeah,
Of all
each altar
names.
is does a separate thing, has a separate responsibility. But there's a foundation to that building um, that involves mom programming. There's a foundation and part of the programming that's father
Exactly.
programming or dad programming. There's programming that happens on the 12th birthday. There's programming that happens in the bathtub or wash day. There's
She talking about that film when she had Shelly. She set up a darn camera. Now your child going supposedly child gonna have an attack, but you gonna have to take time to set up a camera so everybody can see it. You can film it and then you put it online. But you care about a girl. Mm.
couples programming like Zach and Aaliyah, that we were talking about a little bit ago.
They riding
There's
around.
programming based on the name.
Look,
There's
world know where they at. Where they
race
been
triggers
staying at a barn.
programming. Let me explain to you. When somebody stepped forward, they had their face covered, and when that was not triggering
Yeah, they do
Allie's
look
programming,
like it though.
they uncovered their face, and they continued on in that way. When that still didn't trigger Allie's programming,
Excuse me, I got
a lot of you got
Sorry.
weaponized to start calling Allie Tori Outlaw. Call her Tori. That's her name. That was trying to trigger Allie's programming.
That don't bother me because that's not my name.
She know we know.
When pictures were shown to you
Look,
of
she been
somebody that was
watching.
supposed to be a father, it was the 12th birthday picture.
That's the one I'm telling you. That's her real dad, and his name is James Simon. That is Tori's real dad, and his picture was shown last night. Yes, it was. That is your dad, girl. And she has her mama's last name, but her dad's name is James Simon or Simpson. I wrote it right handed. Simpson. James Simpson. He's dark skinned and the mom's light skinned. Cause her mama told us. That's how. And it showed a picture of him holding Allie and everything. Back in the 90s when she was born. That's how I know the highest generation. Now I only know what her mama told me. And this is not her mama, okay?
Because that was trying to trigger the programming. In the last 15 years that this kid has been with me.
See, she admitted it. She been with her 15 years. She took her when she was 15. She's 30 now. So you tell me she didn't kidnap her. Come on.
We have worked very hard to break the programming. if I were to take her to a deprogrammer or to the church, they want to reset the programming.
Oh,
They
please.
want to deprogram her, integrate her. I don't agree with any of those things because that still leaves the foundation and that still leaves the building blocks for the programming to be installed really easily.
You gotta
don't
keep
understand
in
what
the
that means. It's
core.
putting a band-aid over a leak.
My goal since she's came and I've seen the depths of the evil that's been
Oh,
done
you
is to
straight.
destroy the programming and
You
break it
straight to
irreparably
high
so that it can never be
generation.
used against her again.
I didn't mean no harm.
Our
I'm
enemies
sorry.
are having a little debate on whether her programming is
I'm sorry.
irreparably
Love
broken or
you.
if they can still try to trigger that. And that's what you've been seeing for the last couple of weeks. Um, it sounds like, oh, this poor lady is just
It's
missing her
just
kid, and she's
Shelly
talking
gets
about the
on my
12th
nerves.
birthday, and she's talking about giving her a bath, and she's talking about all these.
Cause they said that it looked like she hadn't took a bath, brushed her teeth in forever, and the wig is like a Brillo pad. You can take it off and clean the house with it and all of that. And then the rag she always got on her head, and why Shelly don't ever take a bath, always wearing that same hat. That's why she is saying all that about a bathtub and water and that girl, man, please. If a bathtub set her off, it means she don't bathe. Is that what that mean? Shelly, girl, please.
So
Look
they're
at look
saying
at Allie.
that's
Look
not
at
what she
look
was
at
doing.
her.
She's triggering the programming to get Allie back in line.
And then when that didn't work, she started projecting.
Who?
Now, again, back to these ignorant people.
She who?
Has anybody had who's on here that's a foster parent? I'm sorry, Mom. Can I? Yeah, can I? I'm sorry. I'm going off track. I don't want to go off too much off track, but here we go. Who's ever had a foster kid? Anybody? I'm looking and I don't have my contacts in, so I'm squinting. I don't have my contacts in. I can't
Girl,
see.
go find the children in your neighborhood.
Who has ever had a foster kid? Who has ever had a child in their home and they came from a very messed up past? Very messed up. It takes you a little bit. Who has ever been in a custody battle? That's another one.
Who's ever been with a predator over there?
And the parent that they keep giving them to is the bad parent. And when they finally get back to your home, it takes you a little bit to get it back into their mind of what this actual schedule is, what's really going on, what we don't need to lay off the sugar for a second so we're not bouncing off the walls. Who has
Look at Shelly? That's who I'm looking at.
Where by the time you get them back to the house and you get them straight and you get them good and they're back on track, then they go back to that house that you know they shouldn't be at. But you can't do anything because it's the family court. And family court is built on family issues. The only way family court stays in business is if there's an issue within the family. Do you understand what I'm saying? Are y'all with me?
That's their currency. Family problems.
That's the only way that's the commodities is the problems within the family.
Go ahead, so I can tell on you.
Stay with me. You get them from a very messed up past, and you finally get them in your home, and about 4 or 5 or 6 months later, or however long, the social worker comes and tells them, I'm going to put them on a visitation with their old family, knowing that family.
Okay, that's totally a lie. I'm about to debunk her right quick. Look, this is what happened. Back when Tori got mad because see her mom and dad wasn't together anymore, right? Her dad, so he would see Allie like every other weekend or every 2 weeks or whenever he could, right? Because he worked out of the country. So Allie gets mad, really Tori gets mad, goes to school, tells them that her dad ordered her, right? So the police called him and the mom to the school, her biological mom, LaRonda, the one that be on here, called him to the school. They was getting ready to arrest the dad, and long story short, he had to prove that he was out of town. And they said that's what saved him from going to jail. That's when she first started these stories, and then she told so many stories that, well, lies, lies, that CPS came to the house, got the four younger children, her included, and took them from the mom until they investigated, and that took 6 days. On the sixth day, they gave three of the children back. They was gonna give four, but Miss Tori had disappeared, and guess who took her? Okay, that's how this happening. This why I won't have to keep stopping the video. Now I just told y'all what happened, and I don't know what she going about this sign here. Then you get to see him at this time. That wasn't that. No, no. Shelly took you, and that was all of that. And then her mom, the judge said that asked the mom, did they want to leave it open, and that way when she turned 18, her mom can go ahead and file a missing person report if they hadn't found her by the time she turned 18. That's why they keep saying she was adopted at 19 and all that crap. Okay, that's what really happened. But Shelly gonna try to take the credit that she filed a missing person report and all of that stuff. No. And when they say she was missing for a year, no, she wasn't missing from Shelly. She was missing from the darn CPS, the court system, her biological mom. That's what happened with that. Okay, so here we go. Love y'all. Please subscribe and hit the like button. Did I mess it up for everybody? But that's what happened.
Family is bad.
Okay.
Knowing that family didn't take care of that kid in the first place. Knowing that the second that you send that kid back, that kid is going to leave everything good that they know. Every bit of peace that they had is out the window. You understand what I'm saying? This is the same type of issue that's going on. When you finally go to talk to the social worker, even the parents, they're projecting everything that they've done wrong to you. Because now you've given that child peace. You've showed them what love is. You've educated that child on what real love is. You've given them the right to be free. You've given them a family. You gave them hugs that they never had.
Mm-hmm.
You stopped to do what needed to be done so they didn't have to recover from that part of their childhood, right? But then, because that person is angry, because they failed to do what they were supposed to do, they start projecting, well, that person's a drug addict. The family's a drug addict. Well, that person's trafficking. They traffic them. Well, that person doesn't keep them clean. When the child came to you, they came in the same outfit and they weren't clean. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Projection. Narcissism 101. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Has anybody went through that? Have y'all went through that? Are y'all with me?
Oh, I forgot to tell y'all, Shelly got her because Shelly used to be a counselor, right? And the judge even told Miss Outlaw that they told Shelly that she was no longer, well, really Rochelle, that she was no longer supposed to be on the grounds at CPS and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because she looked like she had a sexual interest in her daughter. The judge told Miss Outlaw that. And I'm not going to say allegedly because Miss Outlaw said it. Okay? And I may have already played it. I do not know.
Where by the time you try to what the heck, I have done everything, and they just gonna throw this child back to the hell that they came from and ignore the fact that I have busted my ass, bent over, backwards, forwards, sideways, went through hoops and fire hoops to give this child some peace. You don't see what you took them from? You don't see when they get back to that person and they're a different person, you don't see that? Do you not see that?
Girl, read your paper.
That's exactly the projection, the narcissism 101 that's going on. Do y'all see that? If you've been through it yourself, you can witness it. You can witness it, and you can see recognize it. That's my word. Sorry.
See, they got it memorized, boy.
You get me? Okay.
Shelly said recognize.
So I can give you. We don't have a lot of time, but there's just so much to unpack with the MK Ultra stuff. You guys have got to dig into that. That's the crime against humanity. That's the big problem. But
see her eyes just like her mama.
Being built when she was a little kid. The police officer would come into the home at 4 a.m.
Yeah, she guilty, Mason. Hey, Mason. She's a predator.
Would conveniently always be in the bathtub. When the police officer was raping her in the closet
lying.
Every time, he would lay his badge and he would lay his gun right next to her.
Not true.
Sight. And the protection,
good morning, Mason.
That should have been protecting her was in the bathtub. Those are programming triggers. So whenever you see a badge and a gun, it's going to trigger that nobody's protecting you. Whenever you see the bat, it's going to trigger the badge and the gun that you're going to be hurt. Those are triggers. Those are visual triggers. There's audio triggers. There's phrase triggers. There's
that gun and badge didn't trigger her when y'all was going to Oregon when she jumped out at the police officer now.
Visual triggers. So that's what's being done, but the masses aren't aware of that because they're not understanding the depth of the evil. It's not just trafficking. It's so much deeper and it's so much darker than that. So I just wanted you guys to know what you're seeing. I wanted you guys to know why we back up. I wanted you to know why we aren't taking any more interviews.
Please.
Because there's so many traps laid trying to trigger Allie's programming. We're just not doing it.
She ain't got no programming. She brainwashed by you. Jeez.
If you just step back and take an aerial view of the last couple of weeks of all the slander and the defamation,
yeah,
it is physically impossible for me to be all of those things. But what's happening
YouTube
is
on your butt.
Everything, hoping something will stick, hoping something will exhaust everybody to be like, you know what, I can't sort through all that bullshit. I'm just gonna go focus on sports, or I'm gonna go do something over here. I'm gonna take my mind off the kids because this is too much drama. I apologize that we are inadvertently getting drug into that.
No,
regardless if you hate us, regardless if you like us, don't lose sight of the kids because this is the deal breaker.
I don't hate you. I don't like
humanity. What's going on with these kids? When you go back and look at the video in the bathroom, at what I told you was actually
she tried to scrub it clean,
when you realize
but Wurld had already downloaded
it. Are going through that every day, and they don't have anybody to sit with them. They don't have anybody to comfort them. They don't have a stuff.
You set up a camera, lady. You weren't even supposed to air that. That was some private.
Animal to hold on to. It's going to happen to them again tomorrow. I want you to start understanding the fight we're actually in. You're seeing how evil is rearing its head. You're seeing how dark and the fires in California are covering things up and burning evidence.
It's not doing nothing. It's not covering. It's man.
Freak the fuck out and thrash around and try to do whatever it can.
Oh, listen at this, y'all, in a minute.
Right itself.
Listen to Allie in a minute.
I'm gonna shift gears real quick. The last 2 weeks for us have been really heavy and really dark.
Never know.
There's not an easy answer of what to do.
I know.
We are trying to hold integrity. We are trying to keep the eyes focused on the kids. I don't care if you like me. There's a lot of people that I'm not real fond of either. But that's irrelevant. It doesn't matter what race you are. It doesn't matter what religion, what sex. I don't care about any of that. If we can't come together for the kids, humanity is not going to survive. It's dark and it's deep. For those that are threatening me, my life is not my own.
Nobody's threatening her.
God ordered my birth.
The police
God
is
orders my
coming.
death.
That's what she's scared of.
You can threaten to kill me.
The police
but I've already
coming.
submitted my life for God to do whatever He chooses
Oh,
to
that's
do.
true, Mason. Sure did.
My life is surrendered to Jesus Christ.
You
if He
in a
lets me continue to
cult.
breathe, I will continue to speak
Please.
for the kids. If He takes me home in the next 30 seconds, that's His choice.
That's
But you
all.
don't factor into
That's
that
for
equation when I
everybody.
live and I die. That's on God's time. And as long as I'm living, I will continue to stand and fight and speak for the kids.
Well, I ain't heard you stand and
For you
do
moms
nothing.
and dads out there, I'm gonna go real quick. Hang on 1 second. There's a Bible story in Exodus 17, 8 through 6. Moses was with the Israelites. He was with Aaron and a man named Hur. And then there was Joshua. Joshua was leading the army. God told him to go fight the Amalekites. The Amalekites were very evil people. They were practicing witchcraft. You
was doing it the other day.
Sorcery and all this stuff, and they were very evil
Shelly.
people. God said, go fight them. So Joshua went down to go fight. Took the army down to go fight against them. God told Moses to go up on the hill with Aaron and Hur. When the battle was raging, if Moses had his hands in the air, the army of God was winning. When Moses' arms got tired, they would start to lose. So Aaron and Hur came along beside him and held his arms up so he could continue to fight.
Scared she going to jail. That's what them tears trying to cry.
Allie and I are in this fight, whether you stand with us or not.
Listen.
But we need you moms and I need you dads to stand with us and hold our arms up so we can continue to fight for the
How
kids.
many kids y'all done rescued? How many? You took one that I see.
In your house, if you have a ball or whatever, if you put that on the counter and every time you see that or every time your arms get tired, if you will remember to pray for us, we will continue to stand for the kids. But we can't do it by ourselves. This is not a one-man thing. The evil against this
Oh,
is
yeah, you
dark.
can't play with God. God is no joke. That's how I know it won't be long.
Stand no matter the cost, no matter
she
the
about
outcome,
to go to jail.
But we need help. We need you to pray for us. We need you to hold our arms up so we can continue. That's it.
Miss Outlaw says she got the videotapes and documents, everything. She about to take Shelly court because she kidnapped her at 15.
Character assassination attempts on us. We have pushed a lot of you back. Y'all know who we are. Y'all know how we get down.
No, we really don't.
Y'all know who we are. For the angels that have met us, we're going to do a chat tomorrow. If y'all would like to come on and just speak about what you've seen, what you've witnessed, you don't have to show your face if you don't want to. But if you would please come on and speak to my dance parents.
Me too, Mason.
My dance dads, y'all know who I am to the babies.
Me too.
Y'all know who I am. I know you know who I am. From my special needs kids to my dancers, y'all know who I am. I have pushed a lot of you back. I'm asking you to come forward if you would like to. I've spoke to a few of you recently.
Look,
thank you.
She's thinking about that her mama there. She's thinking about her mama.
My dancers that are not 18 yet. If you want to talk to your parents and you want to tell them about that chat that's going on tomorrow and they would like to speak on that chat, tell them they need to go through me first. You guys still have my number. Text me. If you would like to be on that chat tomorrow, text me
Ain't
first.
that
Do not go through an admin. Do not go through anybody that's saying, oh, I know I can go through me. You still have my number.
Show your face.
Okay. I know I'm not the person that they wanted me to be. I'm not even
Girl.
close.
See, because it's
I am
getting
proud
bad.
of myself for becoming the woman that my mom right here taught me to be. I am very proud of myself. I give it to my mama second, but I give it to God first. If I didn't move, if I didn't make the decisions that I made, if I didn't get tired, if it wasn't all the torture that I went through, if I didn't go through it, I wouldn't be the woman that I am sitting here as today. If you would like to speak on our behalf, if you don't, that's okay too. I get it. If you're like, listen, I don't want to get in the middle of that. I get it. Keep the baby safe. You know, that's my number one thing. You know,
I
that's
ain't
where I
got
come
no
to you
babies,
first. You
and I
know, that's
sure
why I
don't
push
want
you
to.
back. You know, that's why I've been kicking you off chats, moving you out the way, pulling your pictures down, making sure there's no tie to you. I'm asking you now. This is the time. Go ahead, speak up. If you are okay with posting the truth of me with your child, and that's on you, and you decide to do that, thank you. You know who I am. You know me. That is not something that you can fake. That's not something that you can pretend. I know you know that. So thank you to those who can come and stand on our behalf. Because I
She won't
know
show her
that we don't have
face.
to defend ourselves too hard when you know who you are. When you love what you do, when you move in the right way, everything else speaks for you. You don't have to say much. My mama taught me that. I overshare. I over defend. I do a lot because everything has always been blamed on me my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
Since I was a baby, it's my fault. Since I was a baby, being beat was my fault. Being raped was my fault. Not being able to have kids is my fault. Not
Girl, you was
knowing
just
what to do
pregnant.
was my fault.
Lord.
Running was my
With
fault. Trying to kill
Shelly.
myself was my fault. It's not my fault. I'm not taking that no more. There are times where I get in a corner. There is. Who doesn't? Who wouldn't after all of this? But I know who I am. I know who my mom is. I know who my God is. So I'm not tripping. If you're like, I can't do that, that's okay. That's all right. I know that eventually the truth will do its own thing because we have done everything that we could the right way. You're seeing people projecting and you're seeing people say there's trafficking involved, but they want to project that to this woman.
That's who it is.
Or the 90s
Shit.
angels that have stood
That's who they
on our
are.
behalf because they can't fathom
It's
people
that
doing the right
cult.
thing because they never
They are
did themselves.
cults. Ellie?
For
Tori?
those of you who just met me under
Jesus.
Justice,
See, that's another
Claudia, I
lot
love you. I
name
know
she
you're sitting right
had.
here, sis. For
Justice.
those of you who had just met me under Justice, Jessica, I know you're sitting right here, sis.
She's talking about them that was in there when she was dancing
Night
around.
Rider, I know you're sitting right here, bro.
The cult members.
For those who have met me under Justice, you met me when I went ahead and put my head down for a year. For a year straight, you guys didn't hear from us, right? Do y'all remember that interactive portion? I'm sorry, I'm crying. I have 3 phones right now that I'm holding, so can't wipe my face. All right. You met me under Justice. We found a rental in this small town, and we stayed in this area for a short time. We were able to meet and work with children and their parents, and in this time that I worked with them, we created some artistic things. No one knew me under Allie. They knew me under Miss Justice. That was my stage name for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had angels that came out, stood with us, while we were able to put our heads down for this short time when someone asked me, hey, stay and do what you love for a quick second. And I did. You guys remember when I had the blue hair? Y'all remember that?
Yeah, we got a picture of it.
We took these kids to a place to go ahead and show what they've learned. And in that time, someone recognized me, a few people, and they said, your name is not Justice, it's Allie, isn't it? Yep, that's true. But for right now, I have kids around me and I need to keep them safe. In
Ain't
that time,
nobody
we
after
created
you,
something called
girl.
Disrupted Demand. We created something called Ward of the State, War Room, a sister's bond. Bullying stops with me nowadays. Whiskey Lullaby.
Whatever, Allie. You crying because
Missing
y'all
somebody.
better go to court.
Am I missing somebody? I'm missing somebody. Oh, in Pearl Harbor.
Got to go to court, y'all.
Y'all know who I'm talking to. Took these kids and I said, guys, I don't believe this is just going to be seen by your little small town. I believe that one day this will be seen by millions. So prepare yourselves. And this time, I told the kids numerous times, when you walk into a room, you are more than what? Enough. What you bring to the table will always be what? Enough. I had them stand in the mirror and I had them do affirmations because I cared about their mental health more than what was possible of what they could do with this artistic vision.
Okay.
I made sure that they had dinner. Enough. What you bring to the table will always be what? Enough. I had them stand in the mirror and I had them do affirmations because I cared about their mental health more than what was possible of what they can do for this artistic vision.
Mm-hmm.
I made sure that they had dinner came out of my pocket. And I didn't have, but I made sure because I cared. I didn't ask you for anything. I just did it because they're kids and they deserve to be happy. That's what happened.
You was a kid at 15.
You know who I am. You know what I did. You know what I created. And now you understand why. Right? Cool.
Whatever, Allie.
If you would like to get on this chat tomorrow, you have my number.
Y'all listen to
Please
this.
text me. Don't go through anybody else but me. I will point you to the right people. If you don't want to do that, that's okay. But heads up to you, someone found that spot.
See? Yeah, we found it.
Protect your babies first. Don't worry about me if that's the case. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? And if you don't, text me. Okay? That chat will be going on at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay?
Okay.
If you can make it, great. If you could send in a voice message and you don't want to go live with them, great. Send it to me. Text me as far as a dancer goes, as far as a student goes. I want you safe, but I know y'all are on here. I know you guys are seeing it, and I know some of you are like, let me speak, and I keep pushing you back. I'm telling you right now, I'm not pushing you no more. Go ahead. But if you don't speak on my stuff, just continue to speak for the voices that need you. Be a voice for the voiceless. We said we were doing Justice Weekend to speak on the children, but this is Human Trafficking Awareness Month. After all the hell and the things and the time that people have taken to slander, to lie, to threaten to take me, to torture.
Ain't nobody. Oh my God.
I think we need to keep going.
What, you don't go to the doctor for checkups?
The march is now moved. The digital virtual march is now moved to a month long. Please continue to speak and post. Don't let up about the children until the month of January is over.
You gonna block the real victims, huh?
Can you do that, please? Everybody. A lot of you are digital soldiers on here. That's it from the UK, Africa, Australia, Greece, Ireland, all of you from all around. I love you. Thank you. But keep this virtual march going for the rest of the month. Don't let it.
She's trying to make that money. On PayPal, y'all. She on PayPal.
How did you know about the things that you knew about MK Ultra? Now you're going to be asking me soon, how'd you know about the earthquake? MK
Please.
Ultra. California, get ready. It's coming.
Listen.
I can't control it. I can't do that. We're nowhere near California. Warned y'all about the fires, and everybody's like, but how did she? MK Ultra.
She didn't start them.
I didn't start them.
Listen.
I'm over somewhere else. I'm not near California. We have the receipts to where we are too, so don't try that bullshit. I will continue to use my voice. I will continue to fight like hell. And if I fought like hell to get here, trust and believe me that I'm not budging, and I will fight like hell to stay where I'm at. So for those who keep, she needs to go back to where? As a 30-year-old woman, I am now 30 years old, and I will be 31 in February 15th to be exact. I thank God that I have lived 31 years of life, because as you can see with the evil that you're seeing, I was not supposed to make it past 16. That's what I kept trying to tell y'all. So after 31 years of life, I am blessed to still say that I am sitting here. I haven't made it to 31 yet. Let's make sure we make it there. I don't know what's happening. We're trying to make it to 31. Mama ain't 64 either.
No.
She's not 64.
We know she 58.
50+ years of life.
58.
She's still been fighting. Okay?
We knew
My
that.
mom, also to give you a little tidbit, does not have any children of her own.
Yes,
It's
she
not that she
does.
couldn't have any children of her own. She chose not to. Because there was too many children going through all kind of hell. So she chose to.
She has a son named Michael, and now his name is Michelle. Okay? So yes, she does. And she also has a daughter named Amy.
To become a foster mother and to become my adopted mom, my real mom. She chose that. I am chosen.
No, you were snatched and drugged.
Okay? So for that rumor too, that's not true. I'm chosen, and I'm the baby.
Right now.
That's the truth. For those of you who hate us and still can't understand what the hell we just said in all this live, the feelings are mutual. For number one. For number two, please stay away from any other child, and I pray for your own.
Y'all better stay away from the
ones
children.
that come from
Lord.
because clearly they've had to recover from their childhood, and it shows through you.
Because y'all need a young one now.
It shows through every move that you make, every threat that you send, every time that you go to attack. It shows that, God forbid, that you have children.
Nobody's threatening them.
That you try to tear down.
Nobody's threatening them, y'all.
I'm sorry to those kids who have parents like this. There's a lot of kids that deserve to not have to recover from their childhood.
Oh, okay.
I am very proud of the woman that I stand here as today.
Go to the doctor and get a checkup.
Is Allison Leilani Carter.
Y'all know where the name Leilani came from. Shelly's ex-girlfriend that lives in Hawaii, okay?
Tori Outlaw is dead.
Okay.
Father God, I thank you for this day. I thank you for this time, Jesus. I know there's so many that don't believe in you, and I didn't give them a warning, God. But I ask that you stand with them. I ask that you let them feel your love. I ask that you show them and put a fire in them to continue to speak on behalf of those who don't know what love is, Jesus.
You keep playing with God.
I thank you for the protection that you are still putting around us, God. Through every storm that rages against us, Jesus, we sit in this storm, and we know that at one point, Jesus, it will pass. It might take down windows. It might take down doors. It might burn houses. But Jesus, we know that this storm will pass. because you said it will. We stand on your word that every weapon can form, but it will not prosper, Jesus. We put on our armor of God and we continue to stand in this storm,
She
God.
crying because she
We
know they
continue
going
to
to
fight for
court.
every child that needs us. We continue to speak on behalf of those who can't speak for themselves, Jesus. I put on my helmet of salvation with my mom, my breastplate of righteousness, my girdle of truth, my shoes of peace and readiness, God. I take up my shield of faith and my sword of the Spirit, and I will never stop fighting. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, in Jesus' name, I thank you. I praise you, I honor you, and I will forever glorify your name because I've seen what you have done, God. I thank you for keeping me. I thank you for showing me, and I thank you for choosing me to continue to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, I ask you to please, please, please show everybody who you are. Somehow, some way, God, I know that this storm that's going on is not just for us and it's not about us.
I
Jesus, I
know
pray
it.
for
That's
those who
right,
don't know
Mason.
you.
They better stop playing.
I pray for those who don't want to know you, God, because of whatever they've had to go through and they think that that is not the person they want to know, God. I pray for those who don't know you. Jesus, I love you. I thank you. And please keep holding us in your hands. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Godspeed.
Yeah, I don't know either,
Ready to talk to
Mason.
y'all sooner than later. Insurance holders, y'all know the truth.
I don't know if she's brainwashed. I don't really know how that stuff works because she was taken at 15, and Shelly's had what 15, almost 16 years to groom her. So I don't know, but I know she's in a cult.
Drill. Bye, guys.
You see that name? That's her other sister's name. That's on Facebook or something. Yes, it is. Okay.
Y'all, this shit is crazy. Do you hear me? Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in, man. If you ain't smashed like already, man, make sure that you smash the fuck up out that like button. That's some stuff that's done been said out here,
Yeah.
especially from Shelly Carter. Okay? Now, Shelly, just know that the beam team was in the backfield when you was talking in the beginning, because I ain't know that you was live like that. But that stuff was already recorded, you hear me? But I got some motherfucker. But matter of fact, oh my goodness, man, I don't even know, man. I'm gonna have to change the thumbnail. This shit so exclusive. Oh man, I ain't even want to get into this shit, boy. Damn. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute for this one right here. This is crazy. This is crazy. I'm gonna have to do another. I don't know, man. Maybe I. Oh man, this is some shit. I ain't even gonna say nothing because ain't nobody up on it yet. God
Hmm.
damn. Yo, I done predicted some other shit up out here right now. But like I
See, I
say, with you,
told you, I
Shelly
knew
Carter,
it.
you already know what it is, man. You know I'm gonna have to tighten you up on this live stream right here because what you was saying a little earlier, you was saying people need to do better research. You said a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, why you just can't, you know what I'm saying, say my name? Why you ain't want to give me that shine and shit or whatever? Like you motherfucker know I go hard and shit, but now you out here playing with it or whatever. Damn, I got y'all affected and shit out here like that. Y'all sitting back listening to the live streams and stuff. Now you
Mm-hmm.
trying to make it seem like that I don't know what I'm talking about. How you feel like I don't know what I'm talking about and shit now, whatever. And then how you notice that they been listening to the live stream because Allie got up on there and said something about Amy. See, I never told y'all what that girl name was.
No.
I ain't never told y'all that. The only thing that I told you was who Holly was. And you know I ain't lying, Shelly, because y'all just ended that live stream so y'all can come over here and listen to what I'm saying. But no, I'm going to go ahead and then slow walk and roast the shit up out of it because you out of order.
You always out of order. I know exactly who Amy is. I got look here receipts. Look, before you start, let me tell you something. This is the beam team. Okay. Before you start deleting shit, matter of fact, let me show you how hard body that I am over here. Let me get on some real live receipt dropping ass shit over here for the people that's up in the build. I'm not gonna play with you. I ain't gonna play with you, them, none of them. You hear me? Nope. Oh. Now look at this, right? You see that woman right there? Okay. This is how I got all the way on deck. Now you see her, right? You see her head and everything. Now see, she was on one of them promotional Shelly Carter videos. I already done beamed you. We already know. It ain't nothing to talk about. See, I wasn't even gonna go all the way in on you like that. I wasn't even gonna go all the way in on you like that. As far as us talking about this shit being like a cult and this shit being cult oriented in the whole nine. Now let's get into some motherfucking cult oriented ass receipts and stuff. Yeah, straight like that. Since you want to talk about Zach and all this shit or whatever, nah. See, I hadn't planned on coming on here and just going all the way in, but I will though. I will. Oh yeah, cause you know you out of order. You know you fucking out of order with this shit, right? I'm like, damn. So you for real? So you want me to get into the? You want me to get into the all exclusive deep dive on the alley shit? Because remember, Shelly, what you said is that I need to do better research. That's what you said, right? I need to do better research. Okay. I need to do better research. Okay. Well, shit. Let's go in then.
That's all a cult.
We at the church, ain't we? Look at Leilani. See, there go the guy right there that Miss Outlaw was talking about in the back. You see that dude with that suit on? See, Shelly, you ain't think I knew, did you, Shelly? You ain't think I was on deck? They ain't tell you how long I've been on YouTube. We going in.
First of all, for God, and second of all, can we just on our feet for 90s Nation News? Woo-hoo! Everything means for yourself. You know what I mean? For yourself. No, come on, for yourself. Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! This wasn't a fundraiser. Your ticket was $3.99. You know it? And then, I know, Mama, you're not going to like it, but then, you know, the last one I always do is my twin. She's right there. She's not a people person. So, Mama's right there. Woo-hoo! We made it. Ain't this crazy? I'm sitting in front of you. You sit in front of me. This isn't a device. I'm real.
She said, "I'm real." What about the children?
Wait till you see and look at dude. You see dude standing back there?
Yeah, right.
The cult leader. You see him standing back there and shit with the suit on and shit. She out here on the stage with us. She out here on the big stage out here promoting to the people. The way she talking, you would think that it's about 500 people that's in attendance, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Kulu live streaming up in the building.
Anymore. I don't see. I'm not used to this. I don't know how to feel anymore. I'm short. This is. I had a bad. I want to thank y'all so much for being here. Without the cameras on, I'm sweating so bad. You're gonna see such a sweat print under this, and I thank you. I love you. Daddy, you got it. Thank you. Thank you, 90s Nation News. Can we one more time? The people that are 90s Nation
Now those are the 90s, y'all.
And I want to say too, the lady that I showed, she's the one that's sitting here and recording this. So I'm guessing that Allie and them was getting her money because wherever that she stay, which is not important to us, but she does have somewhat of a trail that shows her going to the airport, her going to this event, that event, in support of Allie and Shelly. But it's been since then quite some damn time now since she's posted anything about them. So I don't even know if this woman done seen the truth or not. But nah, she ain't. I'm guessing she ain't rocking with them no more. Because this movement right here, wherever that they at, man, y'all gotta just peep the scene. Man, this is beyond cult like, yo.
The one who's been sitting on the other side of the device. The one that's been praying constantly. You remember the nights we fell asleep on Zoom? Was anybody here for that?
See,
Where we felt
this is the proof right here. For anybody in my comments that been in support of Allie, and like I said, you got every, right to support whoever that you want to support. But I'm telling you, that whole 90s deal, that's fraud. I wouldn't be surprised on whether or not, even if they juiced it up and made it seem like they had a certain amount of subscribers. When it come down to support, this is, after all, an event. Somebody they've seen online who's made these videos that spoke on countless conspiracy theories. Man, that jank is empty. You hear me? Man, it's empty up in there. And she know that. And you know
There's
that,
about
Shelly, while
12
you sitting
people
back
there.
and you listening right now. It's empty.
Can we just take the camera around the room? Who was here for the night we fell asleep on Zoom?
See? Who here for the 90s but fell asleep on Zoom? These are all of the people that support that mess. That's it. That's it.
That's
As
all.
far as people posting videos and stuff. Oh, and I'm going to get into that video too. And like I say, shout out to Madison on Twitter. I'm going to be tapping in with you if you're listening right now. I appreciate you posting a video on Twitter, the interview with Allie's mother. The person that called herself Allie that we know that's Tori. She said Tori was dead. But anyway, shout out to you. I seen somebody put in the comments of this live stream. Yeah, I don't even know who Madison is. I just seen her page, but shout out to her. But somebody put in the comments and said that Madison something. And I went there and looked it up. And it's right there on Twitter. And I said, oh, wow. So that's what it is. That's what it is, Shelly. Y'all losing subscribers. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't try to make it seem like it's some black people doing some stuff. Ain't no black people doing nothing to you. You done did it to your damn self. You did it to your damn. Ain't nobody trying to find you and carrying on and then hooting and hollering, because I already told your mama where you at anyway. Anyway, for anybody that got enough sense, that got children, that was just listening to the live stream, you clearly heard what the hell that she just said. No, we're not here in California. What do you mean you're not here in California? That means you tried to tell a lie.
Yeah.
But you slipped up.
Yeah, we're not
I told you
here
where you at. You ain't
in
tricking nobody.
California.
You ain't doing nothing. You and her didn't do nothing but go to Oregon and turn around. That's all y'all did. I followed it. I followed the trail. I'm gonna show you how good I am. Show you how good I am. If you think I'm over here bullshit, oh no. Oh no. I done went through all y'all shit. See?
For the children and give awareness to the people that don't know what's going on against
Look at that.
See what I'm saying? See, I done already found out who certain people are anyway. Straight like that. And like I say, that's what this edition right here is, with us looking a little deeper, into the person that called themselves Shelly Carter, as she would want us to believe any damn way. That's what we here for. Okay? But we got a little bit on that live stream. Shout out to Kulu live streaming again for recording
That's
that live
Shelly.
stream. I was actually recording the live stream as well. at the time when they was talking. So I'm gonna go back just a little bit to see the shit that they was talking about. But I'm gonna drop a couple receipts and then I'm gonna go ahead and then go back. I'm gonna go ahead and drop these off for you, Shelly, since you don't think that I know what I'm talking about. Since you don't think that I know what I'm talking about. Okay, right. So we're gonna get to that part right there. Yeah, with Amy and the whole nine, all that hugging and stuff that was taking place. Like the girl, the kind of full figure, well, not kind of, but the full figure woman that you seen Allie hugged up with, that's Amy. And Amy just so happened to be this woman's daughter. And I tripped out over this shit. I just was like, damn. Yeah, I'm thinking, I say, oh, okay. So that's how they doing that thing, though. I told you, boy. Allie and old girl. Allie and Holly. Yeah, so when I seen that, I said, oh.
Oh, look at right back seat.
So that's what y'all doing, right? See, that's your daughter, Holly.
Yeah. Oh, that's Holly.
I say, yeah. Oh, okay, so that's what we doing, as you clearly see. Miss Silver. And see, Miss Silver actually shares the same address where Allie was staying at. Oh yeah, that address that I told her moms. It's the same spot. So no, we're not gonna play them games right there, Holly. No, because you are the infamous grandma that's just 4 years older than Shelly. So no. We got the whole story right. As far as the individuals that's connected to y'all, they gonna be beamed up too. They gonna be beamed up because it ain't nothing but a handful of y'all. So don't be trying to scare Miss Outlaw and stuff. You trying to scare somebody like y'all gonna be on her street and stuff, and then carry, man, y'all ain't gonna be on nobody then. What you mean? That's how we moving? That's what we doing? What you mean? So if I need to do better research, Shelly, this didn't come off your friend page right there. Did it, Shelly? But I need to do better research. Goddess, you want to say something? Because I already know why you sitting here anyway. Hold on for a second, y'all. Yeah, just with all this stuff with them supposed to have been addressing the situation.
Hey y'all, this is the craziest thing that I have ever seen. And I thought I saw some crazy stuff with dealing with the cult. Like, this is crazy. First of all, it's just a couple of things that I wanted to address. And the fact that you all want to sit up there and say that, oh, I know you are Allie, aka Tori, Leilani, whatever you want to be called. No one hates you. And no one is threatening either one of you. No one has said to come and do anything to either one of you. So choose your words carefully. No one's threatening you. And no one has said that they hate you. You want to just keep saying those words for people to have some type of sympathy, so they won't listen to the truth. And if it's so much about the children, why don't you all have boots on the ground and continuously show footage of you all trying to do this things, just like this little organization, whatever y'all had, cult meeting, whatever y'all had going on? But why aren't you all showing continuous footage of that, you actually trying to save children? No, it's always something crazy, these crazy wild stories that you keep going back to, but then want to tell us we're not focusing on the children. We can't focus on the children because you all over the place. You're not even totally focused on the children. So how you expect us or people that follow you to be zoned in on that, and you go from story to story to story to story, and then you just kind of like flip a switch and, okay, now it's back to the children. And you say that you have all of these different, all these different personalities, whatever. We don't even know Who's talking? You say that you know yourself. How do you know yourself if you haven't even dealt with all of these different personalities that you're supposedly have had? And for you to say that he's ignorant, you're disgusting, you need to be shown to the world when you were addressing King. Are you serious? No, you need to be shown to the world. You're deflecting. Everything that you're saying that somebody else is doing, you're doing. But you want to try to play these little mind games and word games and try to make it seem like you just so innocent. And mainly Shelly, your little puppet master sitting on the side, the scripts that you all have rehearsed, the things that she has you regurgitating. And Shelly, you talking about this is the worst smear campaign I've ever seen in my life. So we were paid to defame you, harass you, slander, and silence you. Where is this money? Who's supposed to be paying us, Shelly? Who? Who is supposed to be paying us? Everything is a conspiracy. If somebody following y'all, or if somebody's behind you too close, oh, that's somebody following y'all. If somebody disagrees with you, oh, they're being paid for that. See, this is how they work. And I'm doing they in quotations. This is how they work. They send this person, that person, anybody that wants to come up against you whatsoever. Anybody that disagrees, it has to be some type of conspiracy against you all. Everybody, it has to automatically be this conflict. And for you to say triggering her program, you do know that that is cultish like talk. That makes absolutely no sense. And then you say you don't want to take her to a deprogrammer because you don't trust that because they want to integrate her and not give her a foundation. Shelly, you are not a specialist. You are not a specialist. Exactly. You're not a psychologist, and you are not a psychiatrist. This is not your specialty. Now, you can say that you want to disagree with that type of counseling for A, B, and C, but don't go against things that have been proven to work for other people. And it's not putting a Band-Aid on it. What Shelly is doing is putting a Band-Aid on it. Because she has you feeding in to all of these make-believe things. She has you seeing stuff that is not there, hearing stuff that is not there, switching everything around, and is feeding off of your paranoia and making it worse. She is not a professional. She is not your savior. No matter what you are trying to believe, you need professional help. Professional. She has you so messed up to where anybody that is generally trying to help you, she's going to have you immediately go back to the programming that she has done with you. Mm-hmm. She says she's had you for 15 years. And that's a lot of programming that she has done. So that you don't trust anybody else. You're not trusting the police. You're not trusting anything you say that all of this stuff happened with did whatever. You're not going to go and testify because his attorney, everybody can do something to you. You're just so paranoid. That's Shelly's programming. She doesn't want you to go and get help with anybody else. She wants you to stay under her. And that's why she used the word too, like they want to integrate her. Yes, you do need to be integrated into the world so you know how to function the best way that you can. She doesn't want that. And everybody has a foundation, regardless of what kind of foundation that you were born into. you can always repair that foundation. Start your own and create your own foundation to live the life that you want to live. And all of these triggers, you mean to tell me, are you serious, Shelly, that the police was coming and raping her in her closet, and every single time the person that was supposed to be protecting her, and I'm pretty sure you're trying to say that it was her mother, was in the bathtub? Are you serious? Are you serious right now? So every time she sees the bathtub, every time that she sees water, you're saying that these triggers. So can she not take a bath or anything, or see the water in the bathtub? That's automatically going to cause a trigger or a panic attack or whatever the case may be. Who has put that in her head that way? And how are you helping her? If she is supposedly having these triggers and these panic attacks, how are you helping her? It's one thing when I did my psych rotations with adults, and I work with kids. And one thing in psychiatry, we do not feed into any kind of hallucinations or paranoia. If somebody's coming in and they're saying, I have ants all over me, we don't say, okay, well, no. We say, there are no ants. I don't see any ants. And you use therapeutic communication when people are going through certain episodes, or when you're trying to redirect them back to themselves or to something that is sane. You don't do that because you're not evidently functionally all the way 100% sane yourself.
Exactly.
So the things that you have going on in your mind, how you have programmed this young girl and now woman, is sick. If you're such the specialist, you don't help her through her panic attacks. You sit there and record it.
Yeah.
You're not using therapeutic communication whatsoever. From the videos that we have pulled up, there is no therapeutic communication that you are using. How are you helping her throughout to get past all of this so that you all are not always in a car, always saying that someone is following you and that they're after you, and you're getting all of these threats and all of this and all of that? When is it going to stop? This has been going on for 5-6 years. Whoever wanted you all would have gotten you by now. Nobody's being paid to do any of her triggers. And then to say that the picture on her 12th, 13th birthday, whatever it was that her mom had, that was supposed to be, so now her mom is in on this so-called campaign or some type of plan to, show this because that's going to trigger her programming. Get out of here. Shelly, you ought to be shamed. But like I said, you are not a specialist. I guess you have some type of background in social work. Anytime that we at the hospital in the pediatric ER that I work with, we call social work for certain things, for social issues. We have a whole nother program in pediatric ERs all over the world. Like there's another different type of team and a different type of social worker that deals with mental illness. Then you have like an MHAT team. Then you have the psychiatry that you have to consult. There is a whole team of people that can help her. You need to drive her somewhere and let her get the help that she needs.
Yes.
And stop this cult that you got going on.
Yeah.
Yes, she does need to go to a deprogrammer. I don't care if you agree with it or not. You're not a professional. And you're driving her into the ground, whether she can see it or not. You know. And these little tears.
Yeah.
And it's nothing to get on race, but everybody has heard about the white woman tears. That's not going to work. They don't work anymore. It might work what you've been doing all along, but now that the light has been shed.
Sorry.
And people aren't just blindly listening to y'all and believing y'all. What you getting up here crying for now? What is the tears about? This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I don't even understand it.
It ain't to understand when it comes to the two clams. You gotta get my son anyway. Thank you, you're right. You're on point. You're definitely on point. Yeah, man, a lot of this shit right here ain't even to be understood. And like I say, especially with you, Shelly Carter, it's weird stuff that you got going on. Cause let you tell it somebody they need to do, yeah, they need to do better research and stuff. Yeah, you over there chuckling in the car and stuff and all. I'm like, what you over there chuckling and stuff for? You wild. You is wilding out here right now, yo. Hey, why you gonna try to handle me like that? And just like what Goddess was saying, you're not even in that position. You're not even in that position, Shelly, man, for you to be out here, yeah, playing like. I think what Shelly did was she managed to say a few terms and stuff, yeah, just to be able to get over on Tori. I think that's what the hell that was. I think she fell for that. She bit off on that. This person don't have no intentions whatsoever helping her out. This is a lonely woman, and she know that I know. You need to be with that Hawaiian woman. That's what you need to be with. You need to be with your Hawaiian girlfriend that you was with, because that's what I'm gonna have to get on the next episode. Since you telling me that I need to do better research, I wasn't even gonna get into this. My intentions was to make a video. I was gonna chop it up with Miss Outlaw. You know what I'm saying? About the stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Neek Nubian put together some information. That's what I was gonna chop it up with her about. That was my intentions. But damn, I hear this. Anybody that's been following these people, now y'all know, them folk ain't been going live this often. When have you ever seen them going live this much?
Thank you.
Y'all is disturbed by the Livest Network.
Thank you.
That's crazy work. Then you gonna sit up, now you doubt me and stuff or what? Oh yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, guys need to do better research because you don't really know this, you don't really know. Don't really know what?
What? That's right.
Are you serious? When it was first exposed, that's why during this live stream, which I'm gonna get back into because Miss Outlaw is up in the building, and shout out to Miss Outlaw in the chat. It's great like that. When this was even addressed about you and all that weight and about you possibly having a child.
That's when Allie was pregnant, y'all look.
Or been pregnant multiple times. See, that's why you sat up in that car and you said all of this. That's why you said all of it. Don't try to make it into a black and a white thing, because after all, you're the, as you would call yourself black, you're the black person around the white people. So don't try to make it seem like that somebody is weaponizing somebody. If somebody's weaponizing anybody, I'm weaponizing them with the truth about you. That's all that is. That's why you and Shelly sitting back now like, okay, so he know the jig. Yeah, I know. What the fuck you mean? Man, I get up in the morning and start researching. Dang. I already know. Man, that dance school and don't make me get into that dance school. Man, I went to that dance school and everything. That's why you took that video up off your page. You took that video off your page. Yeah, when she was in there like she was going crazy and everything, having them withdrawals and carrying up. Yeah, see, you didn't think then that we knew. But when you seen that video, that's how you knew. You was like, okay, well, it's somebody that's done found out, man. Trust and believe me. Look here, trust and believe me. We on deck. And the other day when you was sitting there watching, the other day, I know you was like, well, damn, how did he find out? Yeah, because it's like he hinting at the dance school. Yeah, I know all about the dance school. I know all about you and grandma's daughter too, and you nasty, and you need to stop doing that. That's what you ashamed of. You left your mama, a nice ass house. You left your mama on some bullshit. You out there running around in the streets. You done created a whole nother family off of some bullshit. Off of some bullshit. Yeah, man, this a cringe photo right here, yo. You know this a whole lot of cringe photo. Why you doing that? What y'all was doing? What was y'all doing? And since you want to cut up here, yeah, you keep calling yourself talking about your name is Leilani. No, I'm gonna show y'all who the hell Leilani ass is. Yeah, we'll get into Leilani. I don't even know if I'm gonna get into it on this edition, but I'm gonna do a breakdown on the Leilani since you talking about Leilani. Because Leilani is Shelly ex-girl. That's who Leilani is. So we ain't gonna do that Leilani stuff.
That's her
Shelly playing you all
name.
up in your face. Just like how Nature Boy was doing the members in Carbonation, calling y'all all different people. Yeah, calling you all different people names and stuff. Just like how Musa, one time his name was Nubian. Gaga Google, he turned around having a damn dog named Musa. You see what I'm saying? Put the stuff right in front of your face. Niggas look at you like you're a damn dog. You out here with another woman damn name like you doing something. Oh, yeah, this is my mother. This is my mother. No, your mother is playing you. That's what your mother is doing. Because your real mother would not be doing that. Because your real mother has business about yourself, and your real mother is actually paying bills. Your real mother has a lot to damn worry about every fucking day. Your real mother has been doing that stuff for years. I don't know what you think with you sitting up in the front seat, riding around with Shelly Carter, because that is not life. And what we're doing right now for the children, we don't ask for money. We do not ask for money. Tell them we do not ask for money. We do not ask for money. I didn't even ask for money when I actually escaped from the Diddy tunnels. When I was walking down the highway, I didn't even ask for money. I didn't ask for no money. That's how you sound.
Yeah, that's how she sound.
That's how you sound with that Dolphine talk. You need to stop doing that. You know I'm old school and I'm from them streets. You and your play mama need to stop these damn antics. Y'all need to stop these antics, yo.
You done dropped another one.
That's a damn shame, man.
I bet Shelly's shaking in her damn boots.
Tell me I need to do better research. What the fuck? how much better do it need to get for you? Can you break that part down right there, Shelly?
Dang.
Like how more in depth do I need to get?
Dang.
I need to go that hard? Like do I need to go harder? Cause I ain't want to be doing that stuff right there, man. I'm gonna keep some of your people on the low. Cause you ain't got but a few places you can go any damn way. Okay? It ain't but a few damn places that you can go to. You want to say something?
Shelly, we do know how old you are, but you look 64.
Yep.
We know you're 57.
We know.
57. They said she looks 64.
Straight like that. And we know that Holly Jolly Christmas is 64 years old. We know that too, okay?
I will take her.
And once again, shout out to Kulu live streaming.
They finally in 2011 said, all right, if she comes in, she can go with you. I think she was 17 about that time. So she came in and they let her be placed with me.
Pause, mama. So let me just reiterate one more time. 2009 to 2010, I was in elite trafficking. In 2010, I was sold to Russia and I ran. I was on my own in 2010 until 2011. I left Child Protective Services custody for a year. I went missing. Are we all together? This is an interactive portion. Can you give me a little? You got me over here. Are y'all good? You got that?
Anybody confused?
No, seriously, is everybody good? We good? Are y'all still with us? Right here? Yeah, I see a little. Okay,
Lord.
Cool. Yeah. 2010, I was in the missing child system for Riverside, California, Riverside County Child Protective Services. No one looked for me. No one was throwing a tantrum. No, the only person that gave a damn, and we have the reports, we have the voicemails, we have the transcripts of the voicemails between a fake ass mom and a real mom.
No, she did.
Okay?
No, she
When
did.
fake mother called in, it was I don't give a shit. When she called in, we have the transcript of her telling them, "Hello, what are y'all doing?" She was being trafficked. Why aren't you guys looking? Took us out of the
Choose
us, not us, us. You with me? I'm so serious. I'm so serious. I'm trying to help people understand. For real. They took me out of the missing children system because of who I was, what my ties were, what you're seeing, the evil that you're seeing right now. They went ahead and just snatched me out of the system. No one threw a fit. No one looked for me. No one cared. The only person that was trying their best,
You hear this stuff right here, right?
To still say, "Hey, where the hell are you?" was this one.
No.
Right here.
No. We all heard Miss Outlaw. Put a 1 in the chat if you all heard Miss Outlaw explain what happened with the neighbors that were next door and with the amount of times that her daughter was going next door. And when she came home that day, when she seen them kids that was on the damn porch.
Right. I already put my one.
You see how she trying to make up
on the
some
live
stuff now?
chat.
Your one-sided story is
it.
so conflicting that
Yeah.
not only you, but Shelly has to take notes too. Ain't that some shit? I mean, if it was the truth, why you gotta take notes? If it was the truth, why do you need a highlight marker? If he was telling the truth,
Exactly.
you gotta write shit down or whatever. Like, what the fuck?
Right here. Right here. My mom. Cared. Okay? Are you still with us? Yeah?
That's their
In
video.
2011, I was by myself, homeless, eating out of trash cans.
2011, remember that. 2011, she was homeless and eating out of trash cans. In 2011, she was homeless and eating out of a trash can.
Okay, sleeping in playgrounds, doing what I needed to do, and other people were helping. Now, at this time, I can't tell you who that was, of course, because I needed to do what I needed to do to stay alive. Right? So in 2011, I called CPS back. Said, "Hey, I can't do this anymore. So I need to come back and we need to figure some shit out. You with me?" Okay. Then I went with my mom. You got that on the paper? Write that down. Right? You need that. Write that down. You really need that. I'm serious. All this is connecting. We're helping you. Okay? Write it down. Now, let's continue. Carry on, Mom. Carry on.
So in 2011, she was placed with me. She was about 17. She had to go into high school.
Flag on the play. Wait. I'm sorry. In 2011, they put me back in a group home in Harupa Valley, California. Yeah, hold on. Flag on the play because we got to tell that one. That's Mr. Misunderstood. Hi. I know you're watching. Hello. Yes, hello. That was Mr. Misunderstood and his whole entire family. That was, I met him, the son, in high school. I went to Nuevo Vista High School.
Well, the son was too old to be at the school.
Yes.
But he would hang around the school scouting.
Okay.
Super senior. If anybody remembers.
No. If anybody was hanging around the school and scouting, it was your ass, Shelly, because you're the person that wasn't employed. So what were you doing there any fucking way? You said talking about somebody that was hanging around the school scouting. So if you had that information, you had knowledge of that, you knew that was wrong. You know, you a counselor. Why didn't you report that to the school?
Exactly.
So you just keep telling on yourself with your dry dope mouth.
You're misunderstood and his whole entire family. That was, I met him, the son, in high school. I went to Nuevo Vista High School.
Well, the son was too old to be at the school, but he would hang around the school scouting.
He's a super senior. If anybody remembers super seniors.
Oh no, I just seen your comment about debunking the Russian story. Oh no. She gonna get into that. She gonna get into that. Yeah, about the Russians and shit or whatever. And then I'm gonna have to go back to my damn receipts because she was talking a little earlier about that too. And for whatever reason, her nor Shelly could get the dates right. Now I want y'all to peep game because Shelly gonna say that all that stuff happened with the Russians in 2014, but then Allie gonna say that it happened in 2011.
See?
They're grown adult men that still go to the high school that they failed to get it together in. Okay, so I met. Scouting. He was there. I met him. You know, needed someone to talk to. Just came back. Needed someone to anything care, and I started talking to him. He took me home to hang out. I met his mom and his dad, and his sister Emily was dead at the time. His mom, I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened, okay? Let's be real here. Let's be adults. Can we be adults? Y'all ready for adult conversations? If I have kids on here, I love you dearly. I know there's my dance kids are sitting here. I know you're sitting here. But if you are not 18 years old, I need you to walk away.
You just said all almost grown.
Yeah. Like you care about the dance children and stuff. Yeah. Why you don't care about your younger sisters and stuff? You gotta do all that weird stuff right there or whatever. Yeah, then you want to take down videos and stuff with her. Why you take down the video?
That's the one Shelly.
Shelly, why you take down the video? Why you take the video down, Shelly? See? So I know who you sitting up in that car talking to. I already know. So y'all sat over here the whole time and listened to the conversation, but you didn't want to join. You didn't want to join. I even would have had a private conversation with you. I would have hit you. You know what I'm saying? I would have linked you to the private and everything. We could have just chopped it up. That way you wouldn't have been live. Would have been something you ain't want up in there. Boom. Speed touching on everything that you seen over here on this platform.
Exactly.
Without saying, yeah, you're not even saying my name. Like, why you? What's going on, Shelly? Like, I don't understand, yo.
Do you hear me? I love y'all. I know you're sitting here. So if you are sitting here, I need you to earmuffs for this part of the conversation because this is the adult part. Can we move them, please? Okay, cool. As an adult, let's talk. All right? I was a child. I was 17. But as an adult, we went to his house not to just have a tea party, to Netflix and chill. Yeah? Okay? We were in the shower and he had OCD.
Oh, Lord.
We were both in the shower together, okay? There was soap on my feet, and he lost his
soap on her feet.
Because in the middle of us in the shower together, there was soap on my feet. He got up and left me at his house. It was just like, I need you to get that soap off your feet. I need to go, okay?
Oh.
I stayed in his room,
he was
high as hell, and waited for him to come back home.
Yeah, high.
His mom came in the room. And I woke up to her face between my legs. I flipped the hell out.
Why is it that you always waking up with somebody's face between your legs? You lied on your father. Miss Outlaw, she confirmed that. Okay? You lied and said some stuff about your father, having you over his lap. It's always somebody between your legs. See, you know a woman like Shelly get aroused by something like that. And being that Shelly had a girlfriend whose name is the same name handle of her Facebook page, her name was Leilani. Now your name, Leilani. Now her and Shelly ain't together. And ironically, Shelly's girlfriend, she just so happened to be a damn counselor. Yeah.
Dang.
Then already looked into it, Shelly. So what are you saying about the research that I'm not doing? Do I have to get into it like on this show? I'm just saying. Do I need to do that? Because I don't want to have a super spectac. Because I just got a message from Miss Outlaw too. That's why I say I'm probably gonna have to do a whole nother damn show. Yeah, I'm gonna have to
tomorrow.
kick off a whole nother one. If not, we're gonna have to get into it during this show right here.
Ooh, I'm gonna have
Okay,
to
I'm
get some
about to check it
sleep.
right now, brother. In just a hot second. Let's go, man.
Out. I pushed her off. I started saying I need to go. I didn't know you were here. This is my first time meeting his mom. That was weird, right? Not the way you want to meet somebody's mom. And I was like, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Look at her.
I'm so sorry. Like, I gotta go. And she cried. When I went and talked to him, Isaiah, hi, Isaiah. When I went to talk to him about what happened with his mom, he said, don't freak out. She just lost my sister, Emily. Don't freak out. She's having a hard time right now. She just lost my sister. He told me, come back over my house.
Where your baby at,
My mom
girl?
and my dad. My dad will be getting off of work. He's a pediatrician in Norco, California. When my dad gets off work, he wants to meet you, and we're all gonna have dinner. Okay?
Y'all
I go back
listen
to
to
the
this
house,
story,
and now we're
please.
playing house at this point because his whole family is telling me you're in a group home. You can come here. Everybody acted like everything was normal. It's fine.
So after she ran away and was missing for a year, CPS said, come back in. We're going to put you in a group home until we clear Shelly's house, until we get her fingerprints,
Background check.
do the background check. So it'll be a couple months maybe. So that's what happened. So that was in the beginning, and I was working on the process of getting fingerprinted, getting the house inspected, all of that.
So if I would have told my social worker, instead of going back over and trying to quiet the situation myself as a 17-year-old child, I went back to his house. We had dinner, and I talked to his family about what was going on. I could not call my social worker because I just came from a year AWOL. So I would have been in trouble.
Nice.
I was on
With
a
them.
probation period. When I came back, I had to work my program. And the program they put you on in the group home, I was in a high-level group home, almost a lockdown group home, but they put me back. I think it was a level 10 in Harufa Valley. Level 14 is locked down. Level 11 is kind of locked down, but level 10 is kind of You just got to follow the rules. Don't get in trouble. Don't fight. Don't ditch. Don't do bad things. You know? So I had to follow my program. So if I would have came to them and said, hey, my boyfriend's mother put her face between my legs and I pushed her, I would have been in trouble.
That would have been more paperwork.
Yes.
That would have been moving a placement. And they were already mad about that.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot. So, sorry, it's getting hot. It's getting a little warm. Are you warm? I'm warm. So,
Look, she pointing at the
So-
paper. She pointing at it. You see
I didn't
her?
tell them. I
You
tried
tell
to
her what to
handle the
read.
situation myself because it would have messed up me going home to my mom. Yes? Are you with me? Are y'all still with me? Interactive portion. The comments are on right here. So are y'all with me? Yes? We're clear? Okay, cool. So I didn't go and tell my social worker anything. I tried to go handle the situation myself.
They
It got
didn't tell me either
worse.
until later.
Yeah, I didn't tell my mom. I didn't tell anybody.
I would have raised holy
Yeah,
hell.
and I knew she would have. She would have called the police the way she did on my pimp when I was 15.
No, boy. See, 15.
So I didn't say shit.
See?
I was just like, it's fine. Mom, I have a boyfriend, and his family lets me come over and hang out. That was what I told her and everyone else. Okay? Until after I think about 4 months, 3 or 4 months with them, and stuff was happening every single day, I became married to Isaiah, and then I became their foster daughter, who they said they were going to adopt, and then they told me we were all getting married, and I became their wife. All of them. His mom too. And his dad. And family time was orgies. Okay?
See?
So I didn't tell anybody. I stayed quiet because I didn't want to get in trouble. I had to make sure that my grades were still okay. I had to make sure that I wasn't acting funny because somebody was going to report on that. I had to make sure that when my social worker came, I wasn't getting in trouble. I had to make sure that if he put his hands on me, I covered up everything. I made sure there was no physical bruises that anybody could see, because I made sure that I wasn't going to mess up at 17 years old going home while everything was in the process. Until I found out they killed their daughter. You want to talk about the shed that's in the back of the house? Mr. Misunderstood? No? Okay, cool. So, so when I found that out, and they used to lock me with a deadbolt in her room that still all had all of her stuff in it, all of her Hello Kitty stuff in it. They had a deadbolt on her door. So anytime that I came to the house and I did something that they considered wrong, they would lock me in her room. And then his mom would come upstairs and hurt me. Are we all clear on what hurt means? Yeah? Okay. If we're not, let me help you. I'm smiling because I'm starting to get sweaty because I'm telling you a wound. Okay? We're opening an old scar that I don't really like to open, but here we are. Okay? So she had a sex dungeon, a sex closet that had many different sex toys in it. And if I pissed her off, I would be in trouble. And when he got home, he was a pediatrician. He had these little brown bottles that he would bring home with drugs in them. They would sometimes give me those drugs, put me in the bathtub, and we would all be in the bathtub together until one night they drowned me, and then he had to resuscitate me.
And we'll talk about the bathtub programming in a minute.
Finally, I had enough, because after 3 or 4 months, they told me they were going to adopt me. I started telling my group home staff, like, hey, if you see him, I don't want to go with him. I could not go with my mom because we had supervised visits. So at the time, I could not call her. I could not do anything until it was a supervised visit.
So it was usually once a week. Like, they have this whole process that you have to go through. So while the fingerprints were doing their fingerprinting thing and the background check was background checking, I was allowed to have 1 hour a week visits with her. And then that gradually increased
to 2 hours, to 3 hours.
As long as she wasn't getting in trouble, we could still have the visits. So it was a lot.
But then my boyfriend, his mom, his dad, or anybody else could pick me up. I had day passes. If you are familiar with foster care, there's something called a day pass, and there's something called a community pass. Okay? The day pass, you can leave for, like they say, 4 hours. Your social worker gives you 4 hours to just go walk around the city, to go do whatever you want. But in that 4 hours, you need to do whatever you're going to do and get back to your group home. A community pass is you can leave for the day. You can get a bus pass from your social worker if you'd like, and you can do whatever the hell you want to do. However, I had to have supervised visits with my mom. I could be in the world doing whatever I wanted to do, dealing with people like this. But if my mom came to the house or called me outside of our ordered supervised visits, then that was wrong. After a point of dealing with, what happened was they made a party. They threw me an engagement/adoption party. I've been proposed to and engaged so many damn times. It's crazy. It's thick. And if you're looking at this ring right now, because I know a lot of you are.
Who in the hell done been proposed to and engaged so many times that they can't even remember? Are y'all paying attention to these lies right now? Shelly Carter, Shelly Carter, y'all are nervous. Y'all done got caught in y'all shit. And we're going to have a super exclusive that's going to jump off in just a little bit. We're going to have a super exclusive. So go ahead and get your wine.
I already
go ahead and twist up. Kick your feet up. Because it's going down.
Because I'm about to end this one.
All the way down.
2 hours on this one, Lord.
So we're going to get through with this right here first.
Right.
And then we're going to get to addressing that. Then we're going to get to addressing that. All of that. We're going to get to that momentarily in just a second. What's wrong, babe?
What kind of story is this? So if this happened when she was 17, she's 30 now, so it's been 20-some, however many years. Why aren't you saying who these people are? It's been a long enough gap time that why aren't you saying their full names? Why aren't you reporting this? Or when you did get, and maybe she gets into it, babe, I don't know, but when you got with your so-called mom, that Shelly, and everything was finalized, whatever, why didn't you tell her? And if she cared much, whatever, why didn't she go after those people? I'm not understanding. And what did them being in the shower, and then she told me that he had OCD and he freaked out when he saw soap on her feet? That's not OCD. What are you talking about?
What she said,
that makes absolutely no sense. And so then he left the house because she had, well, like she did say that she was high at the time. She did admit that. Now that's one portion of the story I definitely believe. So maybe she just bumbled the story altogether. I don't know, but this is the craziest. This is even too crazy for a Lifetime movie. But it feels like she's gotten bits and pieces from stuff like that.
Yeah.
Y'all, like I say, we're gonna have to go ahead and then switch up the stream. And Cash, I'll see you in a minute. But we're gonna switch up the stream for a second, and I'm gonna have to do like a part 2, because I was gonna go through all of the receipts with Shelly, but we got a whole nother other situation that's jumping off right now.
Girl,
So,
you lucky, Shelly.
like I say, I told you it was gonna be an exclusive, and I didn't know who it was that was coming up. But Tori's other sister is about to come up on the panel. Yeah.
Okay, y'all. That is it for me. I already did the other half. I just did it backwards. Sorry. I love y'all. I gotta go. I gotta get some sleep. It's 4:30 a.m. on the East Coast. He's about to do a thing tomorrow, so I'll get the rest tomorrow. I love y'all. Y'all be safe out there, because things are not what they seem. Please hit that subscribe button for me, please. And if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Thank you. This is Valentine TV, and I'll talk to y'all later. I love y'all. Bye.